Labvakar. Šodien tiešām redzēju daudz labu lietu. Pirmais puslaiks vienkārši ļoti dominējušs futbols no mūsu puses, gan presingā, gan ar bumbu spēlējot, mainot pozīcijas. Guvam vārtus, varējām vēl iesist. Otrajā puslaikā jau Liepāja drusku atsvaidzināja spēkus un vajadzēja spēlēt aizsardzībā, un tur arī to darījām ļoti kvalitatīvi un ar baudu, neļaujot pretiniekam. Ja es pareizi atceros, neviena sitiena vārtu rāmī. Vienīgais var būt tājas situācijas pretuzbrukumos, mums vajadzēja to izmantot un gūt otros vārtus, lai pabeigtu spēli. Kopumā esmu ļoti apmierināts, jo grūti uzvarēt šeit Liepājā, tīpaši mākslīgajā laukumā, tīpaši pret ļoti labu komandu. Gan iepriekšējā sezonā mēs to redzējām, gan arī jau šogad pirmajā spēlē. Esmu ļoti apmierināts ar to. Protams, ir daudz, kas būs jāizanalizē, un tas ir ļoti labi. Gan 3 punkti, gan daudz informācijas, lai progresētu, lai izanalizētu to visu.
2 sausās uzvaras arī joprojām nereizi Maričs nav pārbaudīts šajā sezonā, kā jau minēja, neviena sitiena vārtu rāmī, vai arī aizsardzība ir tas, ko daudz pētīja, analizēja no pagājušās sezonas, jo pagājušā sezona tādas sērijas, kur kaut vai 2 pēc kārtas sausās spēles un gandrīz vai nebija.
Jā, par to arī runāju iepriekšējā sezonā. Vienmēr līdz iepriekšējās sezonas tas bija mūsu spēks, un kaut kur bija jāizanalizē, kāpēc, kas ir jāmaina, un jā, par to mēs domājam.
Tu vairāk redzēji komandas kaut kādu spēli, komandas sasniegumus vai tieši kaut kādus individuālos variantus, kur kāds spēlētājs individuāli arī progresējas tieši aizsardzībā?
Gan. Ja tu treniņos vairāk darīsi dažas lietas, pēc tam tas strādās arī spēles, un viss ir atkarīgs no tā, kas notiek treniņos, un arī drusku uz kādiem 10–20% mēs pielāgojamies pretiniekam, bet tas nav vissvarīgākais. Tieši to, ko mēs trenējam, to mēs gribam redzēt arī laukumā. Tas arī par aizsardzību.
Nikos Alievs šodien sākumā sastāvā Robertam Savaļniekam retā reizē uz soliņa. Varbūt pastāst tieši par šo rotāciju un kā tu vispār redzēji Niku sezonas garumā, kā vēlēs viņu izmantot?
Mēs neņemam Niku, lai viņš sēdētu vienmēr uz beņķa, uz soliņa. Mēs katram spēlētājam mēs dodam iespēju, un tālāk viss ir atkarīgs no viņa. Ja viņš spēs to izmantot, tad, protams, viņš spēlēs. Jebkurš treneris izmantos labākos viņa prāta spēlētājus, un šodien mēs redzējām, ka tieši Niks viņš būs mums paliks, jo vajadzēja spēlēt tieši tā, kā mēs ieplānojam, un mālā spēlējot pret Iļinu, gan aizsardzība, gan uzbrukuma, mēs redzējām, ka tieši Nikam tas ir vairāk atbilstošs, jo viņš ir pussargs, un spēlētājs, kurš arī prot aizsargāties un ļoti labi saprot visas taktiskas tās lietas, par kurām mēs strādājam. Mēs to ieraudzījām jau sagatavošanas posma laika, un šodien tiešām viņš aizvadīja labu spēli, bet mēs gaidām vairāk no viņa, protams, un prasīsim. Bet arī otrajā puslaika redzējām, ka drusku viņš ir noguries, bija dažas kļūdas, bet tas arī bija ieplānots, ka viņš neizturēs visu spēli, un varu teikt, ka tā izvēle attaisnoja sevi.
Nīks arī pirmajā puslaikā vairāk standarta situācijas izpildīja, varbūt pastāst par šo hierarhiju, jo neredzam vairs kā Zelenkovs, piemēram, piespēlē no flangiem, tieši centriem ziņā no standartiem, varbūt pastāst, kas ir mainījies pa ziemu šeit.
Labāk jums jāprasa to Žavrankam, Vladimiram. Par to es pat nedomāju par tiem standartiem. Es varu tikai prasīt viņam, lai mēs gūtu vairāk no standartiem un lai mēs lai pretinieki mums negūtu, bet viss pārējais, tā ir viņa māksla, viņš par to domā, viņš ar to nodarbojas ļoti daudz, un tāds bija viņa lēmums, viņš izanalizēja visu un tā izdarīja. Un tas arī nostrādāja šodien.
Par standartiem vai skatoties Premjerlīgas spēles, neraksta Žavrankovam ar domu, ka vajag arī bloķēt vārdsargu ar 5 futbolistiem un šādi izspēlēt.
Mēs apspriedām visu, bet kopumā tā notiek, ja es ar kaut kādu ideju atnācu pie viņa, tad viņš man atbild, ka viņš to visu redzēja, visu izanalizēja, visu zina. Viņš uz vienu soli viņš ir priekš manis šajā jautājumā.
Par uzbrucēju izvēle šodien Cedriks Kvārdio, Emenīki, kurš nospēlēja pirmajā kārtā, šodien nedavās laukumā, varbūt pastāst arī par to, kādas bija reakcijas pēc pirmās spēles par Emenīkas sniegumu un kā Cedriku novērtē šodien.
Jau iepriekšējā preses konferencē es pastāstīju savu viedokli. Pirmkārt, mums vajadzēja saprast, ko gaidīt no viņa. It kā Cedriku mēs labi pazīstam, bet arī viņam iepriekšējā spēlē bija neliels tāds mikrosavainojums, un viņš bija pieteikuma tikai, ja mums vajadzētu, viņš nāktu uz maiņu, bet gatavojam ismu šai spēlē, bet sanāca tā, ka Cedrikam bija jāspēlē, un šodien ļoti labi viņš aizvadīja spēli, arī mēs domājam par to, ka viņu būs jāmaina, bet viņš gandrīz līdz galam, viņš spēlēja un turēja to tempu un deva ļoti daudz līdz galam.
Par Liepāju komandu izcīnījis tādu skaļu uzvaru pirmajā kārtā, vai tu redzot laukumā gan šodien, gan pirmās kārtas mačā, gan pārbaudas spēlēs jūti, ka šī vienība kļūsi spēcīgāka, citādāka?
Jā, es to redzu, pateicoties trenera darbam, mēs redzam, ka ļoti sistematiska komanda, ir saprotams, ko viņi grib spēlēt, kā viņi grib gan attīstīt uzbrukumus, gan spēlēt presingā, aizsardzībā, izmanto ļoti daudz pretuzbrukumus, ļoti daudz ātru spēlētāju. Mēs visam gatavojamies un redzot to, kā viss notika pirmajā puslaikā, bijām sagatavojušies ļoti labi, viss ļoti labi strādāja, un es domāju, ka viņi negaidīja, ka mēs izmantosim dažas lietas, kurus mēs ieraudzījām. Un tieši tāpēc arī pārtraukumā no viņu puses bija maiņas, jo viņi saprata, ka komanda ļoti labi saprot mūsu komandā, ko gaidīt, bet kopumā varu teikt, ka ļoti labs treneru štaba darbs bija aizvadīts iepriekšējā nedēļā pirms šī mača, un rezultāts to rada, it īpaši runājot par pirmo puslaiku.
Un tāds puslīdz nenopietnais Jānis Ikaunieks pieteikts arī Rīgas Zeļu sastāvā basketbolā, kā tu kā futbola komandas treneris raugies uz to, ka futbols arī basketbolu uzspēlē.
Viņš taču ir tikai pieteikts.
Bet, cik saprot, ir plāns kaut kādā spēlē iesaistīt viņu?
Nē, no manas puses tā noteikti nenotiks.
Disappointed. That's the pure feeling.
Vilšanās, šādas sajūtas. You are most disappointed with the result or with the team, with how team performed?
Result, I mean, doesn't matter when you lose in a season, but if it's been a while since you lost, which it has been because you only been playing one game before, then it feels hard. When it comes to the game, I think that we play our a lame first 45. I think defensively there's some good things. I think that RFS creates the 2 chances they have in the game in the first half. They have the goal on a set play, a corner, and then they have a shot from Ikonex pretty central. So they create all the chances they have in the first half, and we created none in the first half. So in that sense, it was, felt like we didn't get out of the starting blocks really. We tried, of course, we had some short attacks, but overall we were not sharp enough and not good enough to push them push them closer to their own goal.
What's the main reason? It's because opponent just read all the situations, or you see some, I don't know, self-confidence after the first match?
I don't know. I mean, I have to think about it. I think that we had a good rhythm last game. I think that the rhythm in the second half became better than in the first half. I think it's 0-0 in goal chances in the second half for both teams. No one creates anything, basically. We don't have a goal chance in the whole game. So it's basically 2-0 in goal chances for RFS and 1-0 in the result, which is kind of sounds like a boring game. Though we had some, I wouldn't say momentum, but we have some good intensity in the second half where we push them. We push ourselves and we push them closer to the goal line and get closer and closer. I think the players, they gave it all and really went for a equalizer. Unfortunately, we didn't come that close, but we were clearly better in the second half. I think that we didn't get out of the first phase of building up in the first half, when in the second half we had much better rhythm to create stuff. So that's the balance that we have to think about for the rest of the season.
I think today was pretty windy. Last year you didn't have many matches in this small pitch. Maybe it was some issue, some challenge for you to prepare.
I don't think it was as windy as we expected, honestly. Maybe the players felt the wind a bit more than us on the side, and maybe the ball felt it a bit more. But there were some deep balls that didn't stop. If you can play the ball through and it doesn't stop in the air, then it doesn't affect the game that much. So we were expecting a lot of more wind.
You had 2 substitutions in the halftime. Dropped Patrikeus and also later Adara. But why these first substitutions came?
Like I said, we didn't really get out of the first phase of build-up, and we are really good pressing and pushing when we get the ball when we attack and lose the ball in some areas. Then we can be really good. And then we are more physical than RFS in the second half. I know they have some size and they have some pragmatic plays and so on, but then we are strong. And that's because we kind of lose the ball in the right areas. We're trying in the right areas, and then we lose it there, and then we can stick to be on their pitch. Felipe is a player who gives us some rhythm. He can stop the ball, he can play the ball, he can run with it, he can pass through. He's also good on set plays. And then I brought on Gio Amacario to the right, just to get something maybe more deep behind. I think Timmy is in great shape. Has a really good preseason, and he's strong, and he's has everything in place to play good. But sometimes the game just doesn't work, and then the coach gets an idea to do something else, and then that happened to him. For Ivan, he struggled a lot in the beginning of the half. Didn't get the rhythm, and then he finds some spaces and grew into it a bit. But I just wanted to change those positions to see if we can get some more momentum. Then I think also that Treneri and Kivon gave us more intensity when they came on the pitch.
And of course, the big question, of course, from Latvian public, why Bruno Melnis isn't playing for now? Does he have some fitness problems, or just don't see him?
No, I think Bruno is a better. Also, we have many players that I think is clearly better than last year. physically, but also in pure skills. And Bruno is one of them. He has a much more power. His finishes are sharper, everything. And then we played 2 games. We have 40 more-ish. So I'm not too worried. Of course, for him, it feels like not get any minutes on the pitch is probably stressful. I'm just guessing. I haven't talked to him after this game. But also, I know and he knows he's a good player. And when he works like he does now, then he will be back, and then he will have good games. So I'm not too worried. I hope he's not either. But of course, it's he doesn't want to be in this situation. But there comes more games.
So we can say you should manage this players' rotation to make everyone happy. That's one of the goals.
I don't think the coach mainly gets his. I don't think it's the coach's duty to make people happy. I mean, we have nearly 30 players, and most of them, I would say, maybe 16, 17, will not start next game. And it's not for me to make them happy, but I definitely will put in my soul and my heart to make them better players no matter what, to work them and give them a chance to compete about the spot in the team. And then also sometimes, not always, but sometimes tell them, like, give them a few more words about why they're not playing. Not always, it's not always necessary. Most of the time it's obvious that someone else plays in your spot. But sometimes when time goes, you also need to understand that players have thoughts and have feelings that you need to not take care of, but at least consider.
We discussed about Korobenko, new position in the last week, but how you see him as a right back? You see him as more attacking right back or more defensive style right back? If you can define that way.
I would say he's not an overlapping right back, but I would still say that he has good qualities in attack because he's more of a passing player, which means he can give us some time on the ball. He can give us passes with both feet. He can also move the ball out of spaces that are narrow and open up spaces so we can switch the play or go forward. So, today I think, it's a challenge for him with all these new situations, 1v1 and also defending in the box and so on. So he has work to do, but I think if you look isolated on his 1v1 against Odesharian, I think, he does well. He handles that, and then that player is usually someone who creates a lot of problems for players. So, I think in general defense, and then goalkeeper all the way up to number 9, our striker has worked hard and has done a good job defending these 2 games. We have 2 goal chances against us against Riga and 2 today as well. That's 4. And 1 goal chance in 180 minutes is in open play. So for us, that's a big step forward considering we conceded tons of goals last season. And now it's for us just to balance it, to not stop working hard and keep being loyal to our defensive work, as well as trying to do what we did in the second half, also step on it when we go attacking.
Last year you lost only once in 3 games against RFS. So what can you say about RFS this season? Do you see this team changed something in their appearance?
Oh, I haven't followed them enough to know. You have all these preseason games, you don't know much about teams. So we saw them against Ogre, and that was 100% attacking. And they defended too, of course, but I think Ogre had like XG 0, so like almost we had today. So, or maybe we didn't have XG 0, but I don't think we had any goal chances anyway. They are, as always, pragmatic. They play solid. They know how to do the job no matter who they play. They are humble in that way, and they will always be a part of the title race. So that's where they are. For us, it's up to us to do. We cannot wait for them to create the games for us. Like in first half, they will not create a game for us, like open up or like put speed into it. So we have to put the intensity, which we did in second half. And when we put tempo on and start like scratching on them a bit, then it's nice to see how we can challenge them and press them a bit. But again, they were better than us. I hope to sit here next time we play them and be a bit more happy.
12 months ago, you worked as an expert in Swedish television, describing Allsvenskan games. How you feel now, 1 year later? You are more expert in Virslīga or more in Allsvenskan?
Yeah, I'm not an expert on this league. I have people around me that are, though. My coaching staff is really good at knowing, so they're helping me a lot. But of course, the more you play teams and so on, it's good to know the league, but hopefully it's more important to know your own squad and your own players. So that's what we're working on. And today we were not good enough as a team.